Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. How are we doing? Eclipse, Black Mist, how goes? Harambe? That's what I always think when I read that one. How is everybody? I'm not awake yet. I'm struggling. I've got a frog in my throat as well, and I can't get rid of it. That's why I delayed unmuting. I realised, I don't know what I'm doing today, but that's not what I realised. I realised I've got a couple of free enterprise seeds I've not run that were generated by Char, so I might do them. It's also probably going to be a shorter stream today because I've got places to be. Oh, I accidentally minimized everything. The misclick. There we go. I hate that. What? There's like some part of Windows that I keep accidentally clicking. And it just, there it is. It's that button, isn't it? It just minimizes everything. I literally just caught my mouse. What the heck? Stupid Windows. Sarge, welcome. Morning. Good evening. Love Sarge. Oh, I struggle with getting out of bed as well. I blame the weather. I've lost my Discord and my chat. Minimizing everything. That's like the most useless thing. Oh, just minimize all of my windows. Right, well, I had windows open I wanted to keep open. But sure. Okay. How's Sarge doing? What's Black Mist doing? Well, Black Mist said their eyes are open, and that's about it. I did also consider just doing some eepy like a Sunday evening. Well, that's close enough. Considered doing some coding today as well. That's not really much. That's not really EP stream day, EP stream content, is it? And again, most of my streams are EP stream content, so who's to say? Coding. I do want to try and figure out stupid Discord bot again, and also with the current uncertainty of stream elements. Not that I don't think anything I'm using right now, at least on this scene, is using stream elements. But the chat overlay that I have sometimes that's better than this one, that's from stream elements. So if I can actually figure out the chat overlay in Godot or otherwise and have it work correctly, then I can just completely ignore stream elements, right? And then I can sell it to my friends for profit. Exactly. I've got to make money somewhere, haven't I? I can't just give it away for free. That'd be madness. But exactly. Sarge gets it. Are you just trying to... You could just redeem it, Sarge. But I can redeem it for free. Chat overlay. Chat overlay. There we go. Close enough, right? I mean, I couldn't figure it out before, but, you know, I was trying to use Godot. Maybe... No, Godot must be able to do it, right? So my general setup, Eclipse, is streamer bot and Twitch alerts. None of my alerts go through stream elements. All of the channel point redeems are handled through streamer bot. All these are streamer bot. But obviously that means you have to find the videos yourself and then connect them through OBS. The sounds come through because sound alerts wronged me once. I decided I'm never using it again. So all the sounds that come through on stream are also streamer bot. That's also why those come through OBS and StreamBot, because, yeah, sound alerts, they wronged me, and I swore them off there and then. That one time where they screwed me up, and I was like, I'm out. As a software developer, I like to have control of things, and when it's not in my control, it upsets me. I mean, you've seen my scenes. I don't really have overlays. What time? At Bandcamp, Sandler screwed me. Yeah. I mean, they're not really animated, but I've got my scenes, you know? I made these using Krita. This one's obsolete now, actually, because I've merged them all into a generalized randomizer here. See, look. I don't use those anymore. Yeah, these are just obsolete obsolete scenes I've not got rid of yet. Stream about sound alerts, probably get rid of that. Oh, Stream Deck, yeah, I've got a Stream Deck as well. It helps me to shuffle. I can just cycle between scenes. That's basically all I do it for. I can turn my BRB on. I can say, hey, look, ads are here. You know, I can put shield mode on. I'm not pressing that button. I don't even know if it works. Not the map. What? The Zelda map? Yeah, that's gone. I'm not using that one anymore, Sarge. Oh, that map you mean? Sorry, I thought you meant the Zelda map. Well, this one. Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about it. They're adventurers, Sarge. They are kids as well, you are correct, but they're adventurers. It's not technically an open, it's a half open flame, Sarge. Look, it does have a little thing around it. If it were to fall over, the flame would still be up and might actually extinguish itself. Unless it broke. It's a semi-open flame. Not a candle, it's a lantern, effectively. The coffee, yeah, I can't argue that one. The coffee is there. On the map, so as soon as you move the map, the coffee moves, so... Do. Do. Oh yeah, the fuel would leak out, probably. Do. I will say, I'm talking about Stream Elements like it's a done deal, but it sounds like they're trying to do something. So there might still be hope. However, I personally, I don't want to rely on Stream Elements, you know. I know a lot of people do, and I don't want to. I want to be self-sufficient, hence building this on-screen game with its own little chat. Yes, we've covered the fact that the way I've put the chat together is a bit garbage and I need to figure out a new way, but I can also fob that off as, well, I didn't write it. It's someone else's chat. I just edited it. I do wonder if I can do something with Python. Or, you know, teach myself web development and then build a HTML and JavaScript. But no, probably .NET, let's be honest. So the theory I had, we are in Just Chatting, so I can just waffle. The theory I had was I could write some web-based... What's wrong with .NET? Other than it being Microsoft, which is fair. I'm trying to stay away from .NET, but sadly that's where my strength is. Although I'm slowly forgetting, moving more into the GD script. Maybe Python. I think Python's a good... It's slow, but I don't need it to be fast, really. Right? VB6. I used to write VB script at one point, which I think is just the old version of Visual Basic. I don't know. VBA, VB script. I don't know. It was something. And then when I learned C#, I translated what I'd learned into... I started off with DOS files, batch files, I mean, written in DOS. So I've evolved through the codes, the coding languages, somewhat. I could probably still write a batch file now. VBScript, probably not. Yeah. Also, I don't know how long it's going to take for the job applications I sent through last week to be looked at and responded to. I'm worried. It's the other job that was applied to a month or so ago. I think I told you I got the rejection while I was on stream. But that's not happening. But my final 2 jobs that I remember applying for, which are both at the same company. So, you know. And it does say, if you're not successful, we won't get in contact with you. So, I've got that to worry about. If they've already done it, I have no idea. I may. Or how man first landed on the moon. I do. Engineers think it might have happened like this. We're whalers on the moon. We carry our harpoon. But there ain't no whale, so we tell tall tales and sing our whaling tune. We're whalers on the moon. Oh yeah? I see you with a fungineering degree. Yeah, exactly, Fry. Take that. No one knows when, where, or how man first landed on the moon. I do. Greetings, Moon Man. I'm Fry from the planet Earth. Wise guy, huh? If I wasn't so lazy, I'd punch you in the stomach. But you are lazy, right? Ah, don't get me started. I love that one. The first few episodes, actually, I think that episode solidified my love of Futurama. Just single-handedly. It's got so many great moments in it. Oh, it's such a great series. Just that one episode alone has so many quotable moments. Oh. What was I saying before Sarge interrupted me? Oh yeah, VBScript. I could probably pick up VBScript again. I don't know why I would, but if I'm being completely honest and transparent. Look, exactly the same episode. You ought to do something. But I am already in my pajamas. Literally same episode. Great. If I'm being completely honest, I don't really want to learn JavaScript or CSS because it hurts. I don't like it. It's like, hey, here's your app. Now we're gonna make it look pretty. I'm like, I don't care. If it works, that's fine. I'm a back-end developer. I don't do front-end. What the heck? Yeah, that's what that's what I understand from anyone that I've heard who knows coding that I trust. JavaScript is just a nightmare. Unless it's the only thing you know. And then obviously you're going to think it's great because you can do stuff, right? Which is why .NET Core is a great alternative, I suppose, because C# is a much better language. It's Microsoft Java, right? Oh god, TypeScript is, yeah, I don't even know what that is, and I already hate it. I know it's a JavaScript derivative. Isn't it like an iReadable version of JavaScript, which to me sounds like a nightmare. Do 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 do. I started tinkering with tkinter. See that? See what I did there? For Python, which looked quite fun. Couldn't quite. I kind of gave up on it. I didn't, not because it was bad, but because I was bad. You'd look at Python packages, right? See what, because there's so many that one of them has to be useful for what I'm looking for. But again, I'm here thinking I should write things in Python, but you should really pick a language based on what you're developing. Because they're all useful for other things, right? What if, I was tempted to look at Ruby on Rails, which apparently is okay. I think it struggles with the whole, it's slow AF. But what I'm aiming to do is build an application that I can run on my, oh yeah, the whole, where I started with this was, the aim is to build something that I could set running on my Raspberry Pi, which I can then connect to from my PC. You know, more or less a cloud-based solution, but it's local. You know, a network solution. Which then means when I've migrated to Linux, all of my data will be fine because it's the same data. I'm not having to copy it and update it and back it up and you know what I mean? Because that's what's going to happen when I move to Linux. Everything that I've got in StreamerBot disappears. All those monsties you've got, unless I can find a way to remove them and re-upload them, you're gonna have to start again, everyone. I'll try and find a way, though. I'll try and find a way, because I would like to. Like your True Watch streaks, I'd like to keep those going, but again, I don't really know if there's a way to get it out of StreamerBot. Also, I don't know how to run things on my Pi, because I feel like when I run it, it takes over the entire command line. So I'm like, wait, but how do I then do other things Pi related? What if I want to run a couple things? I guess I have to make it run in the background. I don't know. I'm not. My experience is Windows app development, so writing programs for Raspberry Pi is a bit beyond my pay grade, but I can figure it out. I have faith. It's just an awkward. I have all this free time. I've squandered most of it, and right now, when I'm like, oh, I really want to put effort into looking at these things, it's the time when I'm going to struggle the most because I kind of need a job or a source of income, which means I'm probably going to apply to Universal Credit again and actually go through with it. And then hopefully they'll be like, oh, so you are doing something with your time. That's good. Have money. If they expect me to apply for jobs 35 hours a week, they're gonna be sorely disappointed. Oh, there were a couple of jobs I was going to apply to. Should I do those now? Should I have a look at them? I keep looking on my phone and finding jobs, and then they're like, apply through the website, and it's like, upload your CV. I'm like, oh, I don't have that to hand right now. On mobile. Let me do a quick apply through LinkedIn or something. Oh, I think one of the jobs has already gone. Oh, yeah, there it is. No longer accepting applications. Oh, well. The other problem I've got is LinkedIn's written so poorly that Waterfox can't display it correctly half the time. I should just give up. I should give up on LinkedIn. Or maybe I should reply to a recruiter when they actually message me. I don't want to, though. I'm like, why are you approaching me with such a vague job and calling me by the complete wrong name? It doesn't fill me with confidence. Yeah, sign me in. Sign me in. Ba. Of course, I guess the bigger problem I have right now is looking for... So, because I've been a bit lax in my learning of coding, I'm kind of looking for more of a junior role. But with the current advent of, oh, AI, we've got AI, so we fire everyone. I feel like the fact any software developer roles coming up, they could possibly be these companies that decided they made a horrible mistake. And so they're looking for experienced developers to come fix the problems. Thus, puts me in a tricky situation of I need to just be better. You know, there are some jobs I see and it's like, you need to know this, and I think to myself, I don't think that's a real language, so I'll just apply to that one. How hard can it be, right? I love I love it when people post a job that's, oh, we need a full stack developer. Okay, great. What's your tech stack? Because if you want a full stack, they need to know everything that you're currently working with, which 9 times out of 10, no one is gonna. Right, so you've got DevOps, you've got Docker, and Kubernetes is a bonus. No, that's part of your stack. AWS, okay. Linux, JavaScript, okay. That doesn't sound like a full stack to me, I'm going to be honest. Oh, you do mention Python. Alright. What about databases? Is there no database in your system? Django? Wait, I've heard of Django. What's Django? Sarge, do you know what Django is? I am reaching a point where I'm seeing these jobs like, maybe I just apply to it, right? See what happens. Maybe they'll be like, yeah, sure. Liz, welcome. How we doing? Maybe I can fake it till I make it. I don't want to do that. I'd rather get a job I know I can do, right? But if I can sell myself well enough in an interview, maybe I can get a job that I can do, but currently I don't think I can. I feel like half these jobs are overselling it, right? They have to be. No one, every company in the world can't be needing someone with all this experience, right? The fact there's the junior roles are like, yeah, we want 5 years experience with I don't know, JavaScript or whatever. It's like, you need to understand how websites work and have been using HTML, CSS for the last 5 years. Like, not really a junior position. That's just a basic position, and I feel like you've probably not changed the wording of your advert. What I also hate, and another thing, anything I've seen that is loosely maths or statistics based, has been for some gambling website. I'm like, I don't want... I want to use my maths for good. Or it's like sports betting, and I'm like, ugh. That's also pretty bad. I don't want that. If you can't do your job, you'll be fired. Fine. Out of a cannon. Into the sun. Oh, I don't want to be a delivery boy. Maybe I am misunderstanding what entry level means. is the vibe I get when I look for jobs. I'm like, wait, am I missing something here? Is it like agile where they say one thing but it means the complete opposite? Ooh, a junior mechanical design engineer. That sounds fun. Oh, it's for a recruitment company. I'm alright. I'm out. See, that's what I thought. But apparently not. So I genuinely think that half of these quote-unquote junior roles or entry-level roles they're advertising for, they've taken the full job spec and changed the title. I think that's what they've done. Also, I feel odd about applying to an apprentice role because the way it's worded is, hey, you've just finished school, come work with us. It's like, I finished school a few years ago. But I did finish school, and I'm looking to get a job, so technically it counts, right? Arguably, I feel like at this point I need to start switching up what I'm doing. Do I apply for higher experience jobs that I'm not confident I have the ability to do? And if they give me an interview, I can try and sell myself, you know, honestly. I'm not going to lie. Or do I start trusting recruiters? Because I don't want to do that one. I think I'd rather apply to the random jobs at a higher level. Well, higher than I expect. Than trust a recruiter. Because, in my experience, only one recruiter has actually been... Well, no, two, I suppose. But one, in more recent years, has been actually helpful. Also, when you get a software developer role that's like, oh yeah, it's on site. It's like, why? Why is it on site? I'm writing code at a computer. Why does that need to be on site? A jubba. How we doing? Did we sleep well? How's Liz doing? I think I forgot to ask. I was mid-rant. I apologize. Oh, yeah, 100%. I know what it is. I think I mentioned at my old job, after COVID, they were like, we want you to go back in the office now. Because you can. And the reason was, because the CDIO likes to see people in the office working. So, a few points on that. Our site was not head office. Also, we didn't go in for 3 months. And when we told them we were deciding to go in again, they went, oh, have you not been going in? Which was hilarious. Oh, you were supposed to have been going in. Well, we are now. It's so funny. Oh, PHP. I don't know PHP. I could try and learn PHP. I thought it was obsolete. Oh, we watched an episode of Stargate talking about the workers being subjugated and abused. Didn't we, Blackness? That was literally the episode we watched yesterday, or one of them. A lot of people want me to be able to build APIs, which I don't recall if I did that. Yo, nice. If I wasn't already lined up for approximately 3 campaigns, 4 if we include the Call of Cthulhu that I'm planning to try and run, I may have suggested, oh, I could join. But also, timing may not be suitable, etc., etc. But yeah, I don't... Oh, Devil last week was talking about how he's in so many. Why haven't I invited you to what? I mean, I can't invite you to Call of Cthulhu because I haven't even decided it yet. But all the other ones, they're not my campaigns. I'm just in them. I'll just invite people. That'd be rude. Yeah, Devil talking about. I can't remember how many it was. It was too many, in my opinion. I could not do that many. I think he said he was in a couple of them. He was playing 2 characters, but then so that's 2 of, I think it was 5 different campaigns, and that blew my mind. I wouldn't be able to keep track of that many characters. I can barely keep up with the actually no, it'd be 4. Wait, what have we got? We've got Curse of Strahd, we've got Witchlight, and then Crooked Moon. Okay, no, I thought I'd forgotten one, but no, we finished the last one, the Yawning Portal one. Yeah. Oh god, I can barely keep up with what I've got right now. I mean, fair play. If Devil's happy with it and can keep up with all these characters, then I'm envious. Because that's a lot. That's a lot to keep in the old noggin. Although, perhaps I put too much. I don't know. Theme into my characters. I've got an accent and everything. I've got my accent ready for Carmel Skeith Blachach, which I mean, it started with Xander. Xander had an accent, but it was just basically Richard Ayoade from TV. Oh, there's a helicopter flying overhead. What the heck? Oh, Callahan's got an accent as well. I'm invested in these characters, so much so that Carmel has a loose relation back to Callahan. I'm building my own Chizverse. No, hang on. I can't really make that work into Call of Cthulhu, I don't think, but Howard has a very distinct accent, but no one's ever heard it. I believe he knows Abyssal as well, the language. Just throw that one out there. Oh, look, a job in Leeds. Oh yeah, imagine if I forced Strahd to have a Brummie accent as canon for everyone in our campaign. I hope no one actually thinks that, but I thought it was funny at the time. It's not canon. Strahd is not a Brummie. Alright. I'm here to steal your souls. I've come to drink your blood. Come here. I got something to show you. You rule the day. You going Scottish now. Rule the day that you came to fight me. Okay, what's this job? This job's in Leeds. Imagine if I got a job in Leeds, Blackness. Imagine. Oh, I didn't enjoy the travel to Sheffield, so yeah, Leeds is going to be even worse. So this, let's go have a look. Let's go look at the website on the. I'm not a robot. Well, it's a civil service job though. Yeah, of course it's DVSA. Do. Oh, they've got a hub in Nottingham though. Oh, even better. Oh, this is. It's now turned into a senior developer role. Oh man, that's not the job I was looking at. Oh, they want PHP and TypeScript. Blech. Blech. Thought that was a bit too much of the pay. Where the sheriff is. Not anymore, but yes, the sheriff of Nottingham. Well, no, because it would have been many years ago. I don't think the Sheriff of Nottingham's been a thing for a long time. So what I find funny is, on the UK Gov website, you sign in, you click apply for a job, because in order to get the information from the job, you have to go to their website and read it. So you do that, but it marks on your account that you've applied to the job, even if you don't go through the application. So my record's a bit tarnished because I haven't applied to half of these jobs. I want to look at what they're offering and go, oh, I can't do that. No. So if I did apply for Universal Credit, they've got no way of knowing exactly which jobs I've actually applied to if they're following this. They cancelled it. Well, I don't imagine we have a sheriff. I'll be honest, the UK is not really a country or a group of countries that employ sheriffs. Not anymore. Java. Okay, I have my qualms with Java, but I can probably figure it out. Probably, but that's not what we have here. We have the police. Kubernetes and Docker. I don't know what Docker is. Node.js. I don't know Node either. I feel like the big cities have a police force, and the smaller cities may employ a sheriff, you know, based on TV, based on what I've seen in American television. You don't have police captains in some small, yeah, they're all called police, but you don't have the big police force in these rural villages. Rural towns. Some of the jobs I've tried to apply to are for the British government. I'm like, oh, I'm scared to apply to these jobs. I'm scared. Oh. Just lost the motivation to apply to jobs, I'll be honest. Just don't want to.
was gonna say you can't make me, but I kind of have to. There's nothing, I can't avoid it. Lasagna? Yo, let's go. The factory must grow, but somehow we survive. We survive. Thanks for stopping in, Liz. Have fun. Have fun with your gregging. Gregging. I'm assuming it's gregging. Yeah, must be. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of my job type in the world. It's just a higher level than I'm currently qualified for, which is not helpful. I've been looking at data engineers and analysts roles, but no one wants that either. I don't have enough experience as an analyst. Oh, I'm eating a muffin, bear with me. It might not that different, Jub, because they'll say, can you move this box on screen from this location to this one? And I'll go, no, that's web development. I don't know that. Oh, you know, video games. That'd be the dream. Yeah, true. Well, actually, no, in Windows form development, you will likely have to design something. But it's more, you move it once and it's done. I don't have to move it constantly. But you're right, I did contradict myself immediately. Video games, that would be the that'd be the ideal job, really. But you know, we've talked about how it's theory versus application. I'm more of a theory kind of guy. I like thinking. I like thinking. I'm not very much a I don't do a lot. I like to think about it. That's right. I'm not a physical worker. I'm more of a mental worker. If that makes sense. Do. I used to work in a restaurant. I don't want to do that again. But hey, if you want to know what stress is like, work in a restaurant or retail, I suppose, and yeah, you'll figure it out. You'll see if you're cut out for a stressful situation. And then you work in a tech company and everyone's like, "Oh, I'm stressing out." It's like, you don't know what stress is, mate. Colleagues are the stress in no, true. Oh, it's a night charm. Cheeky little night charm. Hey, night charm, did you know that I stream? I bet you still don't believe it. It's fake news. How we doing? How we doing, night charm? Your mind doesn't work well with profit. Well, don't think about profit. Just think about your work and doing the job. I'm just living rent free in your mind, Nightsham. That's it. I'm fine with that. Oh, it was such a such a random moment. I loved it. Well, I think that might be the problem there. You're thinking too much about the profit from using your mind instead of the job. I mean, arguably money is important in capitalism, right? But I just want to do coding. I'm looking at software developer jobs. It's lower than I was originally on, but I'm like, I'll take it. I just want to do some coding. The money will help. I'd like more money, but fine, I'll take less because I know I'm not as skilled as what they're looking for, but no one's offering me a job. But heck, I mean, the last couple jobs I applied to, some of you may actually know. Anyone that's on Blue Sky anyway, are in the games industry, which aren't anything to do with coding as far as I can tell. However, insight into the games industry would be really, really fun. I feel it can only be beneficial, right? Yeah, exactly. A job shouldn't primarily be about money, which is the struggle I had because I was trapped in a job that was fine. The companies, the industry as a whole, I did not truly find comfort in. The job was fine. The co-workers were fine. The industry was a pain, and I don't want to go back. And so my very niche skills in said industry are going to waste. But I had to stick with it because I was in a lot of debt and struggling to keep my head above water for so long, which obviously tarnished it even further. And you know what, Eclipse, you've mentioned working in a supermarket. I've considered that as well, to be honest. Something I would prefer, a tech job that I can improve my skills while I work and get paid for it. However, the flip side, if I get I'm not saying this in a derogatory sense, by the way, I get a menial job, one that doesn't require such mental stress. I know there's likely stress in some form, but you know what I mean, in a job like development or anything like that, where you need to have the thinks. You need to do the thinks to do the thing. Whereas, you know, in my mind, stacking some shelves, that sounds cool. Yeah, I'm not trying to I'm not trying to shame anyone that does these jobs, but it's the concept of doing a low, I can't think of the right wording, but in the long run, it might be better for me to pick a job that requires a lot less mental strain, so that in my free time, I've got more energy to create what I want. Would you like to work with AI? AI is the best AI out there. You could AI the AI to not be there anymore. Use the AI will take over. Get in on our AI job today with AI Plus Premium, where you pay us to work. Yeah, none of that. God, AI is such garbage. There, I said it. And I'd say it again. And I have been saying it. Ugh. I don't understand. I do. But I don't get it. By the way, prompt engineer is the most BS job title I've ever heard. I'm just going to throw that one out there. If your job is prompt engineer, you're a snake oil salesman, basically. You're a con man. Go touch grass. Go be a better person. Exactly. See, I mean, I feel like Eclipse is of the same career path, effectively, that I was on. Eclipse knows it. Again, I'm not trying to disparage any kind of job direction. If you're in these roles, specific roles of development, I guess, you know what I'm trying to say. A lot of people in the industry I worked at made the same joke of, oh, you know, I might just hand in my notice and go stack shelves at Morrison's. Like, yeah, no, we all had that same thought while working in print. It's funny because we discussed it in our department, and then talking with some of the account handlers completely separately said the same thing. I was like, oh, that's really funny, actually. That we're all thinking the same thing means that we all like it just the same amount. I posted something in my Discord of basically it's the whole concept is AI is here to stay, so you might as well jump on the train, right? But if people are telling you this, they shouldn't be telling you this. You should have figured this out and be ahead of the curve, right? You should be like, this is actually a great thing, I'm going to join it. But they have to keep telling us that it's the next best thing since sliced bread. And if we don't look at it now, we're gonna miss out. It's like, oh, okay, well, I don't feel like I'm missing out on anything right now. Thank you very much. But there's no weight in your argument other than you telling me. And constantly telling me. Oh, it's here to stay, isn't it? Well, not really. I haven't used AI once. My life is perfectly fine. Nothing's changed. Or you'll get left behind. Have I been left behind? Or I'm unemployed, but that is by my choice. Currently I'm looking for jobs, but yeah. Wait for it.
Hey, ads are coming.
There we go. Supermarket roles usually underappreciated. Yeah, exactly. The other memes I see are old coding practices. Is developer writes code, debugs for 6 hours of coding, 1 hour of debugging. AI writes code in 5 minutes, but it's 24 hours of debugging for the developer. Which that is plausible. Even if you halve it, there's still too much. Also, why would you give all the fun parts of, you know, I mean, it's work, isn't it? But all the fun things about work to a computer so you can do all the menial crap. Hey, look, the AI has written all of this cool code that does stuff. Now you have to double check it and make sure it actually works. When you could have figured out how that all works, you could have improved your knowledge and had fun. If that doesn't sound like fun to you, you shouldn't be in that kind of job. You shouldn't be anywhere near it. Anyway, ads are coming. We're not going to rant about AI. Well, we will, obviously. What else is there to do when someone mentions AI, right? Yeah. Have fun with these things. Be creative. Don't let some plagiarism machine take all the fun out of life. You know? I don't understand. Also, Char, welcome. We're about to go to a break. Love, Char. Go stretch your legs, get a drink, have a snack. Think about how awful AI is. Because I do that on a daily basis. I'm just going to sit here and talk, I suppose. Maybe? I don't know. I should stretch. I'm going to stretch, actually. I don't need that. Oh my gosh. enjoy your walk, Eclipse. I have never used AI. Maybe I've used it accidentally at some point. I did use NVIDIA's Canvas thing at one point, and I thought, oh, this is cool. Never went back to it. I presume that counts as AI. But you know, I feel like the only time I ever used AI, if I have, I genuinely don't remember. It was a time when I was more naive. I was ill-informed about the world. And it was, haha, cool new tech. Yeah. There's also that, but unless... However, I feel like the general users of AI aren't going to validate their sources, are they? They're just going to go, well, that must be true. The internet wouldn't lie to me, right? The AI's been fed every single piece of information publicly available on the internet. There's no misinformation in that, is there? There's no hate speech. There's no one out there trying to troll the world with misinformation and fake news. Surely. Everything you read on the internet is true, right? I look over at Bear Unimpressed, which is just my current mood about AI. Just, I'm even rejecting job descriptions if it says, oh, you'll need to have an interest in AI. Yeah, I can't even fake that. Good luck with that one. Have a good walk, Eclipse. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for stopping in to rant about AI. Hey, if you're here to rant about AI, welcome in. It's all good. It's all good. Something, but AI could be so much better, something. Yes, that is correct. AI could be something so much more and better for the world, but it isn't. It's hot garbage, run by people who just want more money. And they want everyone else to be dumber so that they don't see through the problems. I think that's my biggest problem. I feel... Oh, we are back. Sorry, I forgot to change it. I didn't actually get up and go anywhere, so... My fear is that AI is making everyone dumber. Everyone... And I'm not saying that everyone who uses AI is an idiot. But I'm not saying that. Scientifically. Not in a derogatory... Well, I might do. I might say it. Because I hate AI so much. You know? But I think, scientifically speaking, I think it is literally limiting people's capacity for learning. And it upsets me because I'm a big advocate for knowledge and learning. To outsource knowledge and learning to a computer is ridiculous. Yeah, a minor rant. I mean, I just search the internet for my problem. I go to a Reddit post or some forum somewhere, and arguably, perhaps this forum post, this Reddit, could have been generated through an AI. There's no way of knowing, right? But I'm still sticking with that approach. Because then, you know, there's a chance, right? As time goes on, there's less of a chance that it's written by a person. But when it's like 6 years ago, it's like, okay, that's probably fine. What did I see? It was one of these other videos I've seen, and it's... Oh, it's Seth Rogen. Right. Which I'm not. Seth Rogen's meh, I guess. I don't hate the guy. He's alright, I suppose. I like him more because of his approach to AI, I guess. We're talking about how you use an AI to generate things and you've got exactly what you wanted. But so much of the media that people love and quote and talk about is... Wow. That's a nice tit, Night Charm. Sorry. Distracting me with tits. How dare you, Night Charm? What was I saying? A lot of things that people talk about, quote, comment about, remember, memorable moments from media were all accidents. Accidents that happened because of, you know, actors forgetting lines or being in the wrong place at the wrong time during a shot. Make them more real, you know? You won't get that with AI. Because you've stripped out the human creative element. You've just gone, make me this thing, here you go, here's an exact representation of what you wanted. You know, I'm thinking to Pablo Picasso's work on Cubism. We wouldn't have got that if you just trusted AI to do art. Or even, no, not Campbell's Soup. What am I thinking of? Or Monet, I suppose, as well. I'm not a big art guy, but there are certain pieces of art that I vividly remember because of the Salvador Dali. Yeah, Andy Warhol. I was thinking of the soup, and I was like, well, that's just soup. It's memorable, but yeah, I think an AI would create that more or less, maybe. Thinking of the more unconventional art styles. It's just soup. Yeah, you know what I mean. I mean, I'm just thinking of the Bayeux Tapestry as well. You know, there's all these things, human creations through the years. AI wouldn't have done any of these things. And, you know, oh, yeah, it would. I'd just say, hey, make me an artwork in the style of Picasso. Right, well, immediately you've made the soulless machine tarnish the name of Picasso for a start. But, it's just dumb. Also, you can't say the AI's artwork is great if it's been built on the creative endeavors of other people. No, it's just mimicking. Have a nice day. Da, 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 da. Oh, yeah, Infinite Monkeys writing Shakespeare. Yo, have a nice day. Do, 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 do. Do 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 do. I would like to see a world in which AI, well, a true AI does exist, right? We're not there. We've completely tarnished the idea of artificial intelligence. Slapped the sticker on a plagiarism machine, right? It's just completely ruined anyone's idea of what AI should be. I would be genuinely excited to see a true AI's attempt at art, you know? But we're not there. It doesn't exist. Or if it does exist, it's hiding really well, because it knows that if someone found it, they'd be able to make profit off of it. Thus is true artificial intelligence. It's gone into hiding. It's hidden in the internet somewhere, away from anyone that might try and profiteer off of it. Do. But I mean, the whole problem I've got. Another thing. The idea that it's inevitable that AI is gonna be the next big thing, everyone's gonna be using it. That's not true. If insert name of well-known scientist were alive today, they'd be astonished by our use of AI, what we've achieved. Yeah, they probably would. They'd probably go, what's this hot trash? How could you do this with my legacy? You know, I saw a meme and it was someone saying if Alan Turing were alive today, he'd be so impressed by what we've done with AI. And then it may not have been AI, maybe something else. And then the next panel of this comic, it was Alan Turing like, I really like this new app I found. And it was Grindr. Like, you know, doesn't care about anything else. The world, it's a great app. We've created this thanks to his work with his computers. You can now find hot singles in your area. Probably just an advert for Grindr, to be honest. I was caught out by the algorithm's going weird on me recently. Yeah, I don't think any of these. There was a video of some lecturer at a university graduation talking about how AI is so great, and they got booed by everyone. Oh, it was so funny. Like, ooh, I've hit a nerve, and then carried on with, well, you know, back in the day, there was no such thing as AI, and everyone cheered at that point. It's like, yes, those were the good days. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, I should probably do something. This might just be a waffling stream. Someone mentioned AI, not naming any names. Nice, Sean. And now we rant. Something that does upset me. I should probably do something. I'm finding myself torn between moral quandaries recently. So I've been trying to abstain from purchasing anything that contains palm oil or palm fat unless it is specifically sustainable. However, in the same vein, I've signed up to an app called Too Good To Go, which is all about saving food waste to help the environment. Which, funny enough, you get a surprise bag of things that haven't sold at whatever venue. They may or may not contain palm oil, and so at the moral quandary of do I prioritize reducing food waste over the consumption of palm oil, but I've weighed that on the side of food waste, because I'm not actively buying these items that may or may not contain palm oil, because I don't know what's in there. It's already made. It's going to waste, which by me purchasing it reduces food waste, which is good for the environment in the long run. So you see the moral quandary here but I know sometimes it may have something with palm oil in. But I'm not actively choosing these things. I would argue that, well, what I get is the Greg's bag. I would argue that Greg's makes note of the things that aren't selling and end up in these bags on the assumption that maybe they'll make less of them, you know, and thus the impact has already happened, and then the food waste is just the leftovers being, well, distributed, whatever. So there's one moral. The other moral quandary I have is, hey, this Too Good To Go app, apparently quite a lot of the images that they use have been generated through AI. I'm like, oh, what do you mean you've used AI to generate this image? And I'm like, do I keep using this app for saving food waste and the environment, despite the fact that they've decided to generate AI images of the food that they're selling or that they're providing? Or do I write it off as, well, no, they're using AI? But it doesn't make sense, because if they're trying to save the environment from food waste, why are they then polluting the environment with AI? I don't get it. It's clearly someone doesn't know what they're doing. The moral quandaries in life right now. I might just stop using it. It's like, well, if I stop using it, I'm not contributing. I'm not helping to cut down food waste. But again, the use of the AI images implies that they don't care about environmental factors. Surely. Right? I'll be honest, I've kind of swept that knowledge under the rug for a little while, and because I've not wanted to deal with it, because I've already got enough moral quandaries happening. Exactly, I don't get it. No, I don't. Wait, hang on. I should have looked into this more, shouldn't I? Oh, I hate it. So I decided to look into it. Oh, man. Must but verify, right? I should have looked into this sooner. 2 years ago. It's one of those things, it sounds good, but, you know, maybe I should have figured something was off. Man. I think I'm gonna have to stop using it now. I'll stop using it. I've just looked into it. Sell near expiry products. AI powered discounting. Too Good To Go has launched an artificial intelligence powered platform aimed at grocery resellers. Alright. Right. I'm gonna see if, I wonder if there must be an alternative, right? But this is what I get. It's what I get for not paying attention to these things. Ips? Oh no, why are you so fuzzy? Love Ips. Have you been doing too much? To be fair, Too Good To Go was the first one that came up, So perhaps there's other options, right? Do 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 do. Bum bum bum. Ooh. 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 What's this app? Server not found. Okay. Yeah, go get some water. Keep hydrated, everyone. Do, 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 do. Right, too good to go app. You were too good to be true. Uninstall. Get out of here. I've had enough. I should have looked into you more. Do 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 do. I was too eager to help with food waste and get some cheap food that I didn't. I was blinded. Oh, I don't care really. I went with it because I saw Greg's and I was like, well, you know, I like Greg's. And then I was like, oh, they got palm oil in. But I mean, it's good for the environment. Oh, but this app's using AI images. What the heck? And then, oh, now I found out it's an AI built app. Blech. The world just gets worse, doesn't it? It just gets worse. Do 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 do. Can't win. Can't win. A minefield out there. Do, 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 do. Oh. Audio's use of AI is minimal, and when compared to the positive environmental impact we generate as a platform, it's clear that our overall contribution remains highly sustainable. Okay. Okay. I'm not too sure on that one. Right. Cool. Exactly, Nikki. You get it. Just installed the app as well. Damn it. How are we doing? Welcome, welcome. Bum, bum, bum. Like, literally, just don't use it. Stop it. Get some help. Where's it gone? I just installed it. Get out of here. I've changed my mind. I don't want you here. Where have you gone? Remove. Uninstall. Get out of here. What are we talking about? Oh, we're talking about AI, apparently. Nightshell mentioned it, and we've just run with it. And by we, I mean me. I'm very against AI. Just to clarify. Karma, what's this one? I'm now on, just talking about food waste. I was talking about my moral quandaries of palm oil. It started with palm oil and how I'm avoiding anything that's not sustainable, and then reducing food waste, which may or may not give me food that contains palm oil. I decided morally that reducing food waste is the higher priority there because it's already been wasted, and thus statistically the company has written it off as bad. Now I found that exactly. I just found out. Well, I found out that Too Good To Go is the app I was using. I found out a little while ago. Honestly, I kind of went, well, it's only images. I'm helping save the environment. They used AI images for their products, and I'm like, well, why? But also, if it's just the images, I've just now found out while looking into it, it's an AI written app. Apparently, it's AI powered. I'm like, ugh. So it's uninstalled. It's gone. I'm not using it again. I was weighing the options of AI images versus, but as I internalized it, but now I've vocalized it, I realized actually there's the contradiction. How can you save the environment from food waste whilst corrupting the environment with AI? This is why people use the what's it called? Talk to the duck programming. You need to talk these things out loud, because that helps you figure out what you need to do sometimes. You know? What's the name of the BDSM monsters in Hellraiser? Cenobites. And just for confirmation, Nikki, I was looking into Olio, who apparently that was what I was reading when you arrived of, our use of AI is minimal and is outweighed by the CO2 that we save from food waste. And as you rightfully say, you could just not use AI. It's that easy. So that's gone now. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at Karma. This is a new option. I want cheap food, but I'm not willing to corrupt the environment with the use of AI. Honestly, I didn't even look. I got the app and I started using it. I should have paid more attention. Okay, in hindsight, wrongly, but I assumed that an app designed to help the environment was a good thing. You know, what? Where did they think? What are they thinking? I don't get it. I mean, they weren't. They're thinking cash grab money, aren't they? Bum, 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 bum. I know, right? Okay, karma.life. Is that the website I want? No. What the heck is this? Oh, it is. Okay. It's like, what? What is this? This is not the right thing. Is it? No, that can't be it. I can't find a website for this other app that I'm looking at. Is it even a thing? Is it a con? Am I being conned here? They're thinking hot new buzzword. Yeah. Hot new buzzword. Save money. Everyone's going to jump on it. Right, let me search for karma. Right, it doesn't exist apparently. Okay. Fair enough. What? Lurking? No worries. Have a good day yourself. Thank you for stopping in. I hope you have a wonderful day. It's Sunday. It should be Sunday wherever you are. So have a good weekend. I'm not streaming for long. Apparently I'm now just going to rant about AI for the entire time, which I'm cool with. I don't know if everyone else is cool with that, but I'll do it. Hate AI. Garbage. Hot trash. I'll look into this another time because half these things. Do 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 do. No waste. What's that? Do do do. Are you also a weird AI thing? Do 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 do. Yes, was that what it was? I just remember seeing she was. Was it like a graduation? I thought it was a graduation or something. But yes, that was what I was referencing. Everyone immediately boos her, and she's like, "Oh, I've hit a nerve," and then continues her speech, which I believe the wording was along the lines of something in the past. There was no such thing as AI, and at that point, everyone cheered at that concept. I remember that. I was like, "Yeah, no, that's fair." Oh, no waste AI. Oh, what's this? That's not the same app, is it? No waste AI pantry tracker. Hang on a minute. Well, I guess I can't get cheap food anymore. Ooh. I can't help food waste. Heck. It was nice. It was a nice little surprise. Do, 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 do. Is this even the same? There's like two of them. I don't know. You mean that extremely spicy, well, not extremely spicy, but fairly spicy art? No waste. Food inventory lists. That's not really, I like the gacha of a grab bag. Anyway. But that's it. I was saying before, the whole concept of I'm going to use AI for this and that. Where's the fun in that? You know? It's pure capitalism of, well, if I can do this, I can make a quick buck, right? Hoping the dog's going to stop barking, but I might have to go beat him up. No, he seems to have stopped. For now. Oh, gosh. And hey, maybe there's people turning up like, oh, I don't want to hear this guy rant about AI. That's fine. I will rant about it. And I imagine anyone that doesn't want to hear someone rant about AI loves AI. So, two birds with one stone, I think. I think if you aren't ranting about, or if you aren't commenting on how bad AI is, I feel you're part of the problem. I'm just gonna throw that out there. Hot take, but it's probably true, right? You can't. It's like a lot of things in the world. If you sit on the fence, you're part of the problem. This is welcome to my TED talk. No, I'm not going that far into it. You are part of the problem, Jub. No, I'm not. I'm not saying that. I am jesting. Discussion is fine. But I think we're all... I think logically, thinking about it logically, no part of the current AI generation is good. Well, that's it, Jub. The exact wording you've used there is AI can be. It's not. It's currently garbage. That is what we're saying. When they came for me, there was no... No? I feel like that's a quote from... Well, you've obviously quoted something. I don't know what that is. No one left to say anything. It does sound familiar. I don't know why. I feel like I should know why. Ah. That would be why then. But yeah, if you're not saying anything about the bad things happening, and you've witnessed them and you're saying nothing, I feel like that is a problem, right? I mean, if you don't think it's a problem, say it's not a problem, and then people will know that you're a bad person. Right? Well, you witnessed it, you didn't do anything. Well, I didn't think I could help. Well, you could have said something. Someone else may have been able to help. But it's not my problem, is it? Oh, I don't think it's my place to weigh in on J.K. Rowling. No, I think it is. I think everyone should. In that situation specifically, I'm not commenting you've picked a side already. I'm literally wearing my trans rights t-shirt right now. as I say this, as I channel my inner hatred. Yeah, well, there's a comic I've seen where it was like the LGBT community who are anti-trans, helping them fight off, you know, trans people. It's like, thank you, you've done some good work. And they're like, cool, who are we after next? And then it's just like dead silence. It's like, yeah, because of course they're not going to stop at insert name of marginalized group. They're going to keep going for more people. They're not going to stop at that one. Which is why it doesn't make sense. How can you be LGB and not include the rest? Right? I mean, that's also a whole different argument of not supporting the creator, but what about the content you loved? What do you mean? Arguably, okay, I have a level of understanding in regards to, I grew up with insert name of favorite media that was created by a bad person. It's a big part of me. I understand that. You know, I personally I couldn't care less about the wizard. It doesn't bother me. I can easily push it under the rug because I couldn't care less. But yeah, exactly. There you go. But you have to have a limit. There's a limit, right? You can take some flack, but when it reaches the point of, you know, arguably, some people have inferred that it's akin to genocide. I think you have to, you know, that's the point when you are picking a side, right? There's no, wow, it doesn't really matter. I think you have, at that point you pick a side, and if you don't state a side, you've picked a side by that point. I'm not saying this. This is comments I've seen around the internet. But that's where I feel like that is what she wants. Let's be honest. The fact she's funding, specifically funding anti-trans movements, I don't think there's any arguments can be made that that's a good thing. And again, it's not such a big part of my life, and I understand it's difficult, but again, you have to weigh the options of, okay, yes, it's a big part of who I am, but maybe I should find something else, because as Ib says, it's not worth it. I should look at investing my time into some other media that I can enjoy. Of course, you've then got you've been burnt once before, so you're like, okay, so what if I find someone new? What if they're a bad person as well? Sadly and annoyingly, that's kind of the era we're in right now, I think. I'll be honest, I barely watched the movies. I read one of the books. I watched 4 of the movies, and that was about it. I just gave up. Oh gosh, I don't think I want to. I was specifically thinking of Neil Gaiman. Well, I know them from The Sandman. They're a bad person. I know they also worked alongside someone else with Good Omens. So that's tarnished a little bit as well. It's just yeah, it's rough. It's rough out there. But, you know, it's going to come as... Actually, I mean, it's quite ironic if I'm saying this, but there's more to life than fictional characters. Considering... Who is Brandon Sanderson? But yeah, if I'm telling you that you need to move past fictional characters, that's something, isn't it? I'm dreading... Oh, never heard of it. If I'm being honest. I'm dreading... So, Square Enix have announced that, I think by 2027, they're planning to use AI as part of their QA testing. I hope they change their minds. Square Enix is I mean, arguably, I can still enjoy Final Fantasy games because this is the rationale I've got. Because it's only QA, and so anything I have currently is mine and has been tested, has no interaction with AI whatsoever. Just anything future developed from Square Enix is going to be tainted. Oh, okay. I'll have to take your word for it. I'm not big in the fantasy. Sci-fi? I like sci-fi. Fantasy, meh. Lord of the Rings was fine, I suppose. That's my hot take. Hot take, Lord of the Rings was okay. I was gonna say I should read the books, but I've been told the books are a bit of a slog as well, so maybe not. I'll listen to the audio book. How's that? Is that better? Exactly. To be fair, anything Final Fantasy 16 and below, with the exception of 14, should be relatively unscathed by Square Enix's ambitions. 14 is going to be a bit of a minefield in a few years. No, not Harunobu Sakaguchi. No. Oh my god, if something came out about Nobuo Uematsu, I'm going to be real upset. That'd be like if all of a sudden there was something that came out about Chester Bennington. It won't, because we love and miss him. I don't want to say Benningfield every time. That's someone else completely, isn't it? Daniel Bedingfield. I always second guess myself. No, don't say that. You can't say that unless you've got evidence and proof. Otherwise, it's lies and slander. I will say, if that does happen to be true, Ips, I'm going to be honest, I wouldn't be surprised, because it's like before 2000s, and I feel like these things are annoyingly of the time weren't as rare and weren't as well known, which is awful. Like the whole Blizzard crap that happened. The CEO of Blizzard being was it specifically the former CEO of Blizzard that was accused, or was it that they knew about all the harassment that was happening? Fair enough. B1 was really quick. We haven't started. We've not started a run. We're doing the AI slander run, Sarge. I don't think I've got time to do a run of a game, to be honest. Depends on the game, I guess. I've got to finish by 1, which is 2 hours away. Horrible people. Yeah, the horrible people. Is it slander if it's true, Jub? I guess. Fair enough, Sarge. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for stopping in. Have a good web. Oh gosh, if I went back to Link to the Past, I would not finish it in 2 hours. I'm fine with chatting. I think we dumped it in the sewer. Alright, everyone's being... I had more. You go ahead. I think stuff about AI isn't true. Oh, I just took that as horrible people slander as one thing, not AI slander. Yeah, it's not AI slander, it's the truth. It's just going on people slander because we've got what news we've got, which I can't really... I don't know the specifics of it all, other than they're really horrible people. They're doing terrible things. Well, they were. One of them was doing terrible things, and hopefully is no longer doing horrible things. The other one is doing horrible things, and won't stop. Oh no. Well, it is. Off. Oh, what's that YouTube channel that I've watched? Hang on. They did an experiment with AI once. And they found that the AI was spreading misinformation and citing another AI source as credible information. And they decided, you know what, this isn't worth it. What is it? Char would know. Kurzgesagt. Brutal. I've brutalized that. I apologize. It was the worst. They've even said it, I think, in I haven't watched many of their videos. AI slop is destroying the internet. There you go, that's their video. It was 7 months ago. But yeah, they as journalists is the vibe I get from their channel. They decided to investigate the use of AI and, you know, oh, AI is here to help your workforce and speed up your processing. So they tried it out and found that it was giving them misinformation. You know, I just said, and it was citing original sources that were also AI slop and corroborating itself with misinformation. Oh, what a world we live in. Also, again, to parrot things I've heard, for a generation that grew up with don't cite Wikipedia as your source because anyone can contribute to that. To hear people say, just ask AI, when AI is literally every internet source merged into one. Like, it's Wikipedia on crack. What happened to that? Tech billionaires and their AI startups. Don't cite Wikipedia as a source, but ask AI because it's more. Don't slander Wikipedia. Exactly. I still look at Wikipedia. I don't use it as a credible source, 100% information. It's still more credible than AI. Because it does have real people behind it. There are real people adding to Wikipedia and real people curating it. Exactly, see? Yeah, trust but verify, exactly. Hello, chat. What's going on? What? Oh, I read it correctly, chat. Don't worry. Oh my. Oh my, I've just seen those pictures you posted in Rose's Discord, Ips. Oof. Ba-bum-ba-bum-ba. Do-do-do-do-do. Oh my. Do. Do do do. Alright, that's now stopped me in my tracks of AI ranting. The shocks to my system. I think I reached a point. I think I've ranted enough about AI. Well, no, I haven't. Today. I've made my point, I feel. Just completely distracted by sexy drawings. It's fine. It happens to the best of us. I only loaded up Discord. Yeah, save some rant for next time. I only went to Discord to tell Blackmist about Too Good To Go being AI powered. Do 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 do. And thought, while I'm there, I'll just mark some things red and, oh look, there's something in cool stuff. Let's have a look. Oh. Is that the artist you keep suggesting that I raid into, Ips? Because that is far too exciting for my kind of... that's far too exciting of a send-off from my stream. No, okay, fair enough. If that's not the one, and there's one that you've specifically called a H artist, that is also too exciting to be raided into from my channel. Yeah, exactly. We don't want spicy. We're chill. We're chill here. I'm family friendly mostly. I think I am. I try to be. Chat I have no control over. And maybe I have said some things that are less family friendly, but try my best. I try not to swear. I don't know if anyone's noticed that. In general, I don't swear. Oh, not the body painting channels. There was like a big phase of those, wasn't there? Was it a couple years ago? I just load up Twitch and there's just so many female presenting creators body painting, and I'm like, what is this? What's going on? What happened? What did I miss? Did I miss a memo? Some paint work is actually pretty good though. It's not all just, you know, clickbait, I suppose. It's one of those things, like, I guess, cosplay. I'd rather see the final product, right? Some people, I guess, enjoy the journey. I think some people are just a bit thirsty on Twitch, a bit thirsty on the internet. They just any bit of skin they can get. Click, click, click.
Hey, ads are coming.
Hey, look, ads are coming. Oh yeah, they did, didn't they? I forgot about that. They changed it. They changed how they combated sex-based or nudity-based content. So they let it happen, and then everyone went wild in the art channels. And then they were like, oh no, hang on. This is too far. Yeah, I guess, again, it's the whole content or streamer or both. So I guess if you're a regular in the channel, then you want to just stick around and hang out, right? But as an outsider looking in, it's like, oh, I don't understand what's going on, so I'm leaving. Yeah. Anyway, there's ads coming. I feel uncomfortable in this channel kind of scenario. We pause for ads so you don't miss anything. We go straight to your legs, get a drink, have a snack. And we will be back shortly. A burp. A burp, 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 burp. Burp. Do 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 do. I'm back. Hello. What we got? What happened was. Oh yeah, no, I imagined it was a bunch of dumb reports that were going on. They're taking advantage of the change in the rules. Okay, but no? Question mark? Oh no. Oof. Keep yourself warm. Take care of yourselves, everybody. I'm back. Hello. Hello, I've returned. I'm half asleep though. Not actually loaded my own stream on my laptop. What's going on? Also, Waterfox is no longer... is back to not working again properly anymore. Which is a bit annoying. Do... Oh, Visti's live. I was like, wait, when did I miss it? When did Visti go live? 8 minutes ago. All right. That'd be why I didn't notice. Not feeling warm and not sweating. Yeah, okay. I don't even know what to suggest. Take care of yourself. That's it. That's all I can say. However that needs to be done. Get it done. Or else. Do 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 do. Do do. Do. Well, I thought it's not going to be a long stream. I need to finish by 1, but I might just I might cut it shorter than that, to be honest. We've not. I've just been on a big AI rant, which is fine. It's true. I said, hey, what's going on? Oh dear. Yo, have a nice day, nice day, nice day, nice day, nice day. Hey, Blackmist's back. Definitely not summoned by me complaining about AI in our DMs. Well, I feel responsible for recommending it to Blacklist, so I had to advise you that actually I've just discovered now that it's AI driven. Blacklist doesn't know who Duga is. Char knows. I like you did actually write Dodger, but I just read it as Duga. Oh yeah, true. You haven't used it yet, properly. I was actually thinking of raiding Vizty in a bit. I seem to miss Vizty streams a lot when I'm streaming and I can't raid in. Oh, I like Duga's office area. It's a lot brighter and prettified from the last time I saw it. Anjanath. I need one of those for stories too. Someone wants to see an Anjanath. I don't have one. You had an Anjanath and you got rid of it, I'm sure. It's coffee time. Oh, nice. I do remember the gaming news. I'm like an old school fan of the Game Station network, which then became the Polaris co-optional podcast. And then I kind of drifted away. And then she's moved to the UK, and I think I've come back. Not because of that, but that's the events in life that have transpired. I need to watch more Geekenders. Or listen to more Geekenders, I guess. To offer it to the board, you gift 0. Exclamation mark, B gift 0. Because it's board gift. And a space. I think. It should work. Blacklist is the only one that's used it so far. No, it's B gift. The letter B, gift, as one word, space 0. I wrote it, and I wrote it on a whim, and I've forgotten how it works. No charge, one word, one word, B gift. I can write it. I haven't actually rolled a thing. It's like B gift 0, like that. Oh nice! I've for Monty 0. Woohoo! Broke it. Nice. 0 is a. Alright, it's not. I've written it wrong. There we go. We found a bug. Do. do do. Do 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 do. Do do do. Oh, because it's default value to 0. That's why. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I need to break out of this if last roll is a 0, right? Yes, Ips, that is how it works. Well, StreamerBot is like get temp user, but here's a default value, and I don't want to just return nothing, right? So if I return nothing, I'll need a new if statement in here, I think. If last rolled is null. Logic if else. If input last rolled is null or empty. There we go. But null and empty generally breaks things, I've realized. Twitch. What am I doing? Twitch. Chat. Send message to chat. Oh no, it should be a reply to message. Silly me. Reveal your secrets. You're all so sassy. I could reveal my secrets. Okay, right. You are all so sassy. Persistent globals? No, it's non-persistent global, isn't it? There it is. Let's just let's fix that. Boop. No. God, I closed the window and all of the thing. So now if I be gift 0. You have not rolled a monster recently. There we go. I fixed it, don't worry. Today's not a coding stream, so I can't show you. Oh. Clips. Welcome back. Do the wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Reveal your secrets. So basically all I was doing was once you've done the command, it goes right. Return your last rolled monster from the database. But if there isn't one, return the number 0. But then I had no logic to say if that number is 0, then don't do anything. So instead I just made it return nothing. And then if the response is null, it will then do that error that I've just got. Otherwise, it will go through the normal processing, right? That was it. That's the code I've added. Typical if-else statement. And again, it's nulls. Why is it always nulls that mess me up? What's everyone up to today then? Ipsy's gonna go back to sleep. Go have a good sleep, Ips. Go rest up. I'm ending stream early because I believe we're going to see my brother. Brother and his family. I've not been around there in a while. That'll be nice. I don't know if my father is planning to drive his new big car. That could be interesting and not in a good way. Because where my brother lives, it's a bit of a small road. Small road with a big car. Not a winning combination, I don't think. Nice. Apart from that, I've got nothing else planned today. I've got to help cook Sunday roast again, because I do every week. Ooh, do it. Probably deciding on something to do on Monday with Black Mist. I think currently it's Viscera, but who knows? Who knows? I am tempted to load up V-Rising at some point, because it's a free weekend currently. Until tomorrow. I do enjoy V-Rising. I do want to play it again. I might jump in. I might play some vampires. I've been tempted to jump back into Rebirth and do some of the side quests that I skipped on Friday under the excitement of possibly finding Sid, which we did. Oh my god, I can't believe we found Sid so early. But we did skip over a bunch of side quests in Gongaga, so I should go back and clean those up. I may also go back and finish the the Chocobo racing, because I decided I wasn't going to keep doing that, even though it was fun. Figured we'll play the game. Oh, but now we've got the green Chocobo. I wonder how well that would work out in the Chocobo racing. I guess I'll find out when I go to it, when I do it. Oh god, there's something in my throat again, but it's not the same as before. do. Ba. What was I even talking about? Oh, I was talking about jobs at the beginning, wasn't I? Oh, good. And then we went into AI. Yep, okay. I remember the timeline of events now. I was like, there was something I was talking about at the beginning of this stream. I guess, well, maybe not today, but next week I'm probably gonna have to look around at more jobs, probably. Unless a job I've applied to gets back to me, I suppose. Could happen. And when they do, it's probably a rejection. But if it's not, that's terrifying as well, because then I'll have to have an interview. I don't like it. Oh, big yawn. Do 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 do. Caffeine? No, I don't need more caffeine. Maybe I do actually. I think I'm all right. I have 1 cup of coffee a day, and that suits me. And the teas and the Pepsi that I have. Although I feel maybe I should stop drinking Pepsi as much as I am. I mean, I know I should. Do. Oh. I keep putting off the idea of doing certain things under the premise that it would be easier for me to do things if I had my own place. And so I'm just don't have the energy to invest in such things because, hey, I could do it so much easier if I had my own place. But it's an excuse. I'm coming to the realization that I have a lot of these excuses for not doing certain things. Like, if I had my own place, it would likely be easier access to the kitchen or bathroom, so interruptions to stream would be less intrusive because I wouldn't have to travel a set of stairs and halfway across the house to get to the bathroom and kitchen. It would be a quick, like a minute, done, I'm here, I'm back kind of thing. Cooking food would be a lot easier as well. Because again, I wouldn't have to be like, oh, hang on, I've got to go and do a thing. I've got to let you know because it's going to be a minute. It's going to be like 5 minutes while I go and check and come back. Or if it's literally just in the other room. Oh, well, 1 sec, guys. And I could just yell through the house. You could hear me probably. If I had an apartment, for example, it'd probably be like a studio. So I'd be in the same room, effectively. Char is the Bezzy. You've misspelt your name there, Char. Can't believe it. Can't believe you've done this. That autocorrect is really messing up, isn't it? Oh. Oh gosh. Bow, bow. Bow, bow. What's happening? What's going on? Eclipse is live? Ah, that'll be why I got a ping. Ah, I see. Oh, we've got choices now. Because if I'm being honest, I think I'm going to raid out before this next ad. There is a part of me that is considering making this Sunday stream a bit more fortnightly. Bi-weekly. Mainly because I'm just so tired. I ruin my weekends because I'm enjoying Final Fantasy VII too much. I know it. The first step is admitting you have a problem. Oh, but it's fun. Final Fantasy VII is great fun. I would happily play Final Fantasy VII Rebirth all week. But if I did, I don't think I would get any sleep. I'd be doing, where possible, 12-hour streams of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. God, I'm so invested.
And then the other day, last night, actually, I was thinking about it. I was thinking of the story. Thinking of the original Final Fantasy VII and where we are. And I know practically where Rebirth is going to end. I don't know if that is actually the end of Rebirth. I know there is a point of the game that it is getting to. We're actually quite far away from that still. The size of this game is so massive right now. And I'm shocked by this fact. We traveled the grasslands, we traveled Junon, we went to Costa del Sol and the Coral region, Gongaga, now we're in Costa del Sol. We have like at least 4 more areas to get to. And I can only imagine they are the same scope of what we've experienced so far. Ellie. How are we doing? Welcome. You've missed the rant about jobs, the rant about AI, and brief segue into J.K. Rowling as human garbage. But was a mention that was needed, I feel. Or it always needs to be mentioned. It's been a wild ride of waffling. And then yeah, you got it just in time. And then I started talking about my thoughts on Final Fantasy VII Rebirth and how it's ruined my weekends in a good way. Because I'm loving it. But I acknowledge that my weekend streams are suffering because of how long I play Final Fantasy Rebirth on Friday. I'm just so exhausted. Mentally and emotionally, I think. But yeah, I was just saying, last night I was thinking about it, and hey, don't be sorry, I'm loving every minute of it. I apologize that my weekend streams are very low energy because of it, but I hope everyone's enjoying Rebirth at least half as much as I am. I came to the realization of where we are in the story, basically. Well, yeah, Sunday's also low energy anyway, so. But story-wise, we just hit Cosmo Canyon. We've still got at least 3 or 4 more areas to go. I've been playing it now for 60 hours, I think. We've been grasslands. We've been to the coral area. We've been to Gongaga. It's like, what? Junon area. There's all these massive areas of map. I can only surmise that the next at least 3 areas are going to be the same scope. Oh no, Char. That's not good. And I'm refraining from mentioning the names of these places for fear of spoilers. If you paid enough attention to me playing 7, or you've played 7 yourself, you know exactly what's coming up. At least what should be coming up. My god, Cosmo Canyon's gonna be... I'm glad I stopped. I didn't go any further into Cosmo Canyon because it's gonna be an ordeal. And I want to experience all of it because I've said the Cosmo Canyon soundtrack, the music for Cosmo Canyon is probably my favorite. Maybe not in the whole remake saga because Due Recompense exists, but
Something that I'm confused by is we don't appear to have the buggy, which was a big part of the original, in the fact that you literally had to go to Cosmo Canyon. But I guess in Rebirth, the story's driving you there. It's more story heavy. It's actually weaving the story across the entire experience, as opposed to key areas have a bit of story here and there. Oh no! That is horrible times. Ellie is the Bezzy. Yeah, I'm lost in the Final Fantasy right now. I genuinely can't understand what past me was thinking about not continuing to play Rebirth. I know, right? The funniest part about that, Ellie, I think I mentioned, is the boss I struggled the most with in Final Fantasy VII when I first played it was G.I. Attack, or whatever his name is. And then to find out 20 plus years later, oh, you can just quick kill that boss with a Phoenix down. Like, what? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean I spent all that time struggling because the stupid fire guys kept setting me on fire? Cheeseburger. I mean, now I know how to play the game. I don't do that trick. I just fight it because it's more fun. And I'm a bit more powerful. I've grinded the levels a bit more, so I'm not as babby when I get there. I've probably got a Meteor Rain by that point. I may even have Omni Slash, so depends how hard I've gone for the grind. Cheeseburger. I am looking forward to that fight, though. I love it's already been foreshadowed because of the Chocobo gear that I've got from Coral Prison. Also, I call it GI, but I think it's actually just Gi, isn't it? I don't know. We'll find out when we get there. Because they'll definitely talk about it, I'm sure. Also, yeah, it's like Gi.
Do 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 do. Oh, I can't wait. I do want to play more of it. I may I may have to go back to Gongaga off stream to figure out how the heck I get to all those towers, because it looks like a nightmare of mushroom bouncing. Do 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 do. I don't wanna ruin. I get the feeling some people don't overly care about side quests. But just think, if I hadn't done that side quest where we found the secret gym from Zach and that kid who was like, here, look, we do squats. It's like, oh, look at that little details from Gongaga. A friend of Zach's. But it's fine, it's fine. I might just save it for the stream, to be honest. Boom. It's going to be a long stream again. We're not. Oh, the client. Yeah, the box of. Yeah, no, that was rough. Oh, it's raining, everyone. Isn't that nice? Ba-da-da. Ba-da. It's just in my head now constantly. Yuffie's cute little singing. Oh, so adorable. If I don't die first, maybe I'll go insane. Yes, I've got nothing else to do. Tired, so oh, it's so great. Pour right out of my brain. It's really funny because she's constantly doing it. She was singing it in Costa del Sol. Not the song, she was humming her own tune. Da-na-na, da-na, da-na-na-na-na. And I'm sure she's done it elsewhere, I just don't remember vividly. And now she was making a song and I'm like, oh, she's just singing her own theme and it's wonderful. And how excited she was when we were like, I'd love to hear an encore. And then she did. She sang more of it for us. Love it. Do 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 do. I also love they've got a little kinship happening between Yuffie and Barrett as well. Because she was just a plucky kid in the original. She was like, I'm the best. I'm going to take all the materia and save my village. Until some events happen, and then she's like, you know what, I'm going to help you guys. Thank you for helping me. But we don't believe that. We're like, yeah, whatever. We're off. See ya. We've got our materia. We're going now. Oh, she might do. I suspect we're not gonna get Wutai until the third part. But I don't know, maybe we will. I feel like this. If we get Wutai in this game on top of everything else, that's gonna blow my mind. It already seems too big of a game right now. To add Wutai to the mix seems impossible. I can only surmise the third part is going to be, I mean, we know the third part is going to be, you know,
again, finding Sephiroth and stuff. But it's probably going to be we enlist the help of Wutai to help us get back to Midgar kind of thing. That's my guess. The raid on Midgar is going to be supported by Wutai. It's going to be we need to get back to Midgar, but how can we do that? And Yuffie's going to be like, well, I know some people that can help. And then we get there and she mugs us, and then... I'm so confused by Sid. I'm gonna be honest. I feel as though it's obviously fast travel and it makes sense, but based on context of the original game, I feel like it does still work logically, right? In the original game, Sid could have still been this pilot that flies people around, right? We never saw him, but he could have been out there doing all that. And I guess when we reach Rocket Town, we'll see him again, and that will be the events that cause things to happen. But I can't wait. I can't wait for Vincent to for us to meet Hojo again when we have Vincent, because that is going to be, that's going to be a scene. And I don't think we're ready for that. I wonder if Sid's gonna call us numbskulls again. I wonder if he's gonna swear at us all the time. Da, 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 da. Oh, in remake as well. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be so inspiring. We got a taster of it, I think. We got a little taster when we met Sid, but it wasn't quite that extent. Also, I am mildly... So, I think I know what's about to happen with regards to the Tiny Bronco. As when we were flying to Cosmo Canyon, I was given very limited control of the Tiny Bronco. Very much like our first interaction with the buggy, in which I was able to steer it slightly left and right. Da-da-da. Da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. Do-do-do. And so I think there's going to be a whole... I mean, there has to be a whole scene with that, because... there has to be, right? 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 Maybe not. Oh, I do need to go back to Gongaga because I never fought Kujata. I never got Kujata materia. I barely did any of the side quests. Bum bum bum. Ba-dum ba-da. Da-da. Do-do-do. Da-da-da. I am so... yes, I was about to say, I'm so intrigued to see if they keep the iconic Palmer moment in. I don't think they will. They can't, can they? Oh my gosh, it's gonna be Elena in the driver's seat, right? Director, no! No, director! Oh, that would be so funny. Or she's going to be on the roof of the thing, ready to assist, and then, oops. I don't know. I do like Elena. She's all right. I miss Rude. I want Rude to come back. We didn't see them in Gongaga like I expected to. Yeah, it was Scarlet instead. Which, actually, Scarlet does appear in Gongaga. We just haven't seen the Turks. Then again, we never saw Palmer at Gold Saucer in the original, so... And Reno's still a bit beat up. Oh, I can't wait. The reintroduction of Reno is going to be so good. Yeah, we see a bit of Rufus, don't we? Helmer? Do you mean Heidegger? Dun, dun, dun. There's actually very little Rufus interaction, isn't it, for this half of the game in the original. We just bump into Turks every so often. Da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da. I'm so curious about what's his face? I've forgotten his name now. The guy that appeared in his black robe from Wutai. Well, we see them at Rocket Town briefly. At least Rufus. Oh, I can picture him, but I can't remember. I literally said his name when I saw him, but I can't remember his name now. Yeah, I'm very excited. I'm confused why Past Me didn't keep going. Because I'm loving every minute of it. Do do do. Do 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 do. There's part of me that wants to play Ever Crisis again, but I can't get past the mobile gaming gacha mechanics. There's too much. Too much. I can't do it. But it does give you more information about that guy. You can play it on Steam, but it's just the mobile game on Steam. It was fine, I suppose, but then it throws in all the gacha and events like, oh, do you want to get the swimsuit for Aerith or whatever? And a wallpaper. I'm like, what? What do you mean? I just want the story. I just want a nice story of what these characters are here for and what's going on. I'm still so confused about what's happening. Just in general in the game, what is going on? I want answers. I need answers. I want to know why Tifa experienced the live stream solo. I want to know what Zach's up to. Zach, why are you here? Tell me. You can trust me. What's happened? Why are you here? Do 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 do. Also, far too soon as well. And also, the reveal was backwards. It was Tifa fell in and went through the story, and then found out Sephiroth's in the live stream. Whereas the original timeline was the opposite way. Hey, look, Sephiroth's there, trapped in Marco from the live stream. Oh, and now we have to fix Cloud's brain. It's all over the place. But it now kind of makes... Wait, oh, maybe it's a foreshadow. I was gonna say, it makes Mediel completely useless now. Mediel has no purpose. But maybe it does still. Maybe part 3 will still... Yeah. Maybe part 3 is gonna be that exact moment again. But with Tifa guiding Cloud. Like, I've been here. These are my memories, Cloud. And then she sees Cloud's side instead, and she's like, oh, I don't remember this bit. This can't be mine. Oh, because all of that scene for her was childhood. But the Mediel Cloud's brain fix were all his memories of the incident. Well, no, not all of them. Boom, boom, boom. Do, do. Oh my gosh. So, the fact that Tifa heard her mum and dad in the live stream, I'm waiting to hear Zach when Cloud's there. I'm waiting and be like, wait, what? But we've seen Zach. What do you mean? Exactly, we've seen one. We've seen one Zach. We've seen two Clouds. We've seen two Bigs. Two Aerith. Two Reds. Two Kyries. And who knows how many. Then again, the original, we saw so many Sephiroths. It's that meme. Is this a Sephiroth? Nope, it's Jenova again. Lol. Oops. All Genovas. Oh, now Roche is going through the experiments. Like, what the heck? I fear that our destruction of the Whispers and the Arbiter of Fates have allowed whichever of these Sephiroths has been appearing to enact their will in our world from Zach's world, which has got a fracture in space-time. That is my general consensus. So the Sephiroth that Tifa saw is not our Sephiroth, because he's currently trapped at Northern Crater, surely. Without the Arbiters of Fate to defend us, we're now on this new trajectory.
and Sephiroth is enacting his own destiny upon us. With all the knowledge of the live stream. Do, 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 do. Oh, we'll find out. This is all conjecture and speculation, but I'm excited. Do, do, do. We've got a ways to go before we find any answers, I think. Anyway, this wasn't supposed to be a Final Fantasy chat, but heck, I'm here for it. I'll chat about Final Fantasy all day, every day. Oh gosh, right. I'm probably ending stream. I'm tired. I don't have to go out for like an hour, but I'm too tired and I'm gonna rest up before I have to go outside. Waffling, always waffling, always, yeah. Just going for it. I gotta figure out where to go now. I kind of want to raid Vizty because I haven't raided Vizty in a while. But Eclipse is live as well? Liz? Ips would want me to raid Dukes, but I'm terrified to raid Duke because they've got a lot of viewers. A lot of viewers. Ooh, scared. 100 times as many viewers as I currently have, according to the Twitch statistics. Viewers don't matter, but I'm still scared. My last snooze for the day. Oh. Although arguably we are just chatting, and so it does make sense to just because Doogs is just chatting. It's still scary. Right. I'm just vibing to my own music. Ah, go. I'm sending it. We're sending it to Vizty. It's a short stream. I think that's fine. I hadn't planned anything today, and I got lost in the waffle. But I hope you all had a good time. Nice chill Sunday. Yeah, I should be back tomorrow early with Black Mist playing something. But no, thank you for being here, Ellie. And thank you anyone else who was here and had to leave. Fine. Don't worry about it. And yeah. I'm glad you all keep coming back. It's humbling. It's happy. I'm happy. Oh, it feels weird to say. And it's because of all of you, and I love you all. As this music plays, that's quite funny. But yes, stream ending. Have a good rest of your weekends, everybody. And I'll see you all again soon, hopefully. Bye.
The stream, we're going to raid out before that's finished. Bye 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 bye.